Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
I'm breaking my own rule here. So, last month, again, I was just getting so sick of all the WWE and AEW drama. I was sick of, with the whole thing with CM Punk getting fired and all this other stuff. Again, I've had my opinions. I'm done talking about it. I just need to get away from AEW. I mean, again, I still watch AEW, but to me, it's still like that thing where it's like, I want to kind of enjoy it off to the side on my own and not have to make it into a project right now. Again, the drama is just all over the place, but I had to do a video talking about this. So, I did not watch Wrestledream. I mean, I was interested in seeing Swerve and Hangman. And I was definitely interested in seeing Bryan Danielson and Zack Sabre Jr., but I didn't watch it. I also, again, was traveling that day, so I didn't get to see it either. But, of course, I did keep my eye out, as, of course, I've heard the rumors rumbling for a while. But after the main event, which was the 2 out of 3 falls match with Christian Cage, which, don't mention the status of your fathers to him, as by the way, and Darby Allin, where Nick Wayne turned on Darby Allin, and he was involved in a 3-on-1 beatdown. Sting came out and tried to save him, but then he got beat down as well. Just for us to get the AEW debut of the WWE Hall of Famer, Edge, and of course, he's known as in AEW, Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland. Adam Copeland, that's right, is all elite. And I wanted to give my brief thoughts. Also, I will say when I did watch this week's episode of Dynamite, he had his segment where he, of course, said, and he said it best, he just had so much more to do here in AEW. So many fresh matches, which, of course, the biggest one that I want to see is him and Kenny Omega. And I also liked on Dynamite how they had a segment where he reunited with Chris Jericho. And I think from what I heard, it for real was the first time he ever met Kenny Omega. Which was awesome as well. But again, that match has to happen. Like, Edge cannot retire now. I'm sorry, I used to say his name. Even MJF messed up in the media scrum. Adam Copeland cannot retire until 2 things happen. 1, he reunites with Christian, and they have a tag run together. Even win the tag titles. Heck, them and FTR, them and the Young Bucks, them and the Lucha Bros, money matches right there. But him and Christian reuniting, and they gotta do him and Kenny. They gotta do him and Kenny. But basically, he mentioned, the very fresh opportunities he's got in AEW. And, again, him and, he mentioned also that, he was told by his daughters about him being with Christian. And basically Christian came back out and basically says, go F yourself. And he's having his in-ring debut, which he is full-time also in AEW. He's apparently going to be on Collision tomorrow, which I'm not going to get to watch because I'll be watching Fastlane. And I don't watch Collision anymore because I just don't think it's worth it. But next Tuesday, he's having his debut match against Luchasaurus. And probably Full Gear, even though they're having Swerve and Bryan next week one-on-one for the number one contendership for the TNT title. But Full Gear, you gotta do Christian Cage and Adam Copeland. Now, I just want to give my brief thoughts on this. And I'm not going to 100% lie and say, and not deny the post I made on Instagram whenever right after Adam Copeland had his last match in WWE against Sheamus, and the rumors swirled about him going to AEW when his contract expired at the end of September. And he even came out and had this video and said, there's nothing going on with me in WWE. There's a contract extension in my inbox. It's more so just me deciding what's next. And he even mentioned too in his promo last night, he mentioned too, retirement was definitely in there. Here's what I said in the previous post on Instagram. I said that I don't think Edge should go to AEW. And the reason why was, if Adam Copeland would not have gotten cleared by WWE in 2020, he was offered a contract with AEW. He would have gone there then. That I would have taken. That I think I would. Let's put this in perspective. Am I mad Edge went to AEW? I'm not. But it's more a thing of like, fans looking in the mind. Yes, I know there's all the fresh competition. And that's why I am excited about Edge. I'm sorry, gotta get used to this. That's why I'm excited about Adam Copeland being in AEW. There's so many fresh matches. He doesn't feel he's done. His daughters even told him to go have some fun with Uncle Jay. And his goal now is to finish his career, for him and Christian to finish their careers together. Write that last chapter together. And probably retire as a tag team, which would be cool. Again, that's why I'm happy. I guess, my comments all came from the heart. It's with the mind, I think this is awesome. In the heart, I'm like, it's not quite how I think it should end. Because, again, he's a lifer, a WWE lifer. Well, technically not anymore, but he's a Hall of Famer in WWE. Everything for him happened in WWE. His whole career. The best work of his career. His comeback. One of the comebacks we never thought would happen was with him coming back from triple fusion neck surgery. And 9 years later, he came back. I know there was the rumors for months about the Rumble in 2020. But of course, when he actually for real came back, I went nuts. Because again, Adam Copeland is someone I did not get to experience. I only started watching wrestling in 2013. And I think my thing was the reason why I didn't think he should go to AEW, saying that the ship had sailed with that, was because, one, Christian's a heel. I felt that if they should have reunited, it should have been in WWE, but WWE was not going to give Christian that shot. I mean, yes, they let him wrestle in the Rumble a month before he left for AEW, but they weren't going to give Christian the same shot that they were going to give Edge. So I thought, okay, if they reunited, Christian should be a babyface. But right now, he's too good of a heel that they can't turn him heel yet. I mean, they planted the seeds for him to turn face eventually to reunite with Adam Copeland and be a tag team, and then, of course, end their careers as a tag team. Probably get around the tag titles. But also, too, even though, okay, when Edge first came back in 2020, there were rumors after he got hurt against Randy Orton at Backlash that they were going to do the third match with them for the world title at WrestleMania the following year, at WrestleMania 37. Because people thought it was going to happen whenever Randy Orton briefly won the title when he dethroned Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell 2020. Which I didn't think was the best idea. But with the proper story, you should have thrown the world title back on Edge one last time before he left. I really think that was a huge, huge, huge missed opportunity. I mean, To me, him winning the AEW World title would not feel like the same as winning the WWE title. Because again, the World Heavyweight title is the title he never lost. And him to regain that back, I think, would to me would feel more full circle him winning just a random new title, the AEW World title. Just my opinion. Plus two, that his last match with Sheamus was just absolutely, like the moment was, if there was a moment for him to go out in his hometown also, that was the perfect way to go out. But again, and again, with the heart, that's why I felt he should not have left for AEW. That's why I thought he could have, if he had no intention, because, I mean, I'll be honest too, other than him winning the world title, there was really nothing else left for him to do in WWE. Because you remember, when he got drafted to SmackDown, I'm like, oh cool, Edge's back on SmackDown. Wait a minute, though, who's there for him to work with, though? You know, like, there really was nobody for him to work on SmackDown. But again, like, he even said it too, simple as that. He felt like, you know, everything had been done in WWE. He wasn't ready to be done yet. So he went to AEW for all the fresh matches. And he's right. Again, that's the reason why I am excited. Like I said, I just felt like since he made the comeback to WWE, that's where he should have finished. Which is why I'm hoping that I don't think he'll ever wrestle another match in WWE. But when he officially retires, he gets some sort of recognition in WWE. Like some sort of like retirement segment. To come full circle. Just my opinion. I mean, his wrestling career is going to finish in AEW. But I think he deserves some sort of like retirement thing. Because there's no heat with him in WWE. People are happy for him in WWE for what he said. For what he has said. Like I said, I think again, even though again the reason why I feel like he should have ended it in WWE since he had the opportunity to do it. Again, if he's not done yet, he can go to AEW and wrestle a lot more fresh matches, a lot more dream matches that we all want to see. So yeah, it's kind of like a new character, but I mean, he's basically being himself. He's basically still the rated R superstar, just going by his actual name and not Edge. So again, I am happy for him. I'm not going to crap on him for this. Like I said, I just with the heart, I just felt like the right ending was right there. But all power to him. I think he will do great in AEW. I do think also this is going to be like the healing that AEW needs because it didn't work out with CM Punk. So I think that this could be the potential move AEW needed to help get them back on track and recover from the loss of CM Punk. So we will see what happens with Adam Copeland, rated R superstar Adam Copeland in AEW, who still, of course, has Metalangus, but of course the You Think You Know Me is a little different. And apparently was recorded by his own wife, Beth Phoenix. Maybe someday also, when she's no longer under contract with WWE, maybe we can see Beth get another match in AEW. We'll see, though. We will see. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Adam Copeland being all elite.